Hello there, guys. It's Mr. Maximo here, Vinny Sandu for the European Cricket Network with another match preview for a European Cricket Series match. And of course, this week we are in Rome, Italy for a 7-day series. This is a preview of the first of 5 matches on Friday, the 4th of September between KCC-XI and Kent Lanka. This game will start Friday morning, 7 a.m. GMT, which is 9 o'clock in Central Europe. It's 12:30 p.m. in India. Now, that is 1 hour earlier than a lot of the start times this week, so make sure you don't miss the start of it on the European Cricket Network, whether you tune in through our website, ecn.cricket, or our YouTube channel, ECN European Cricket Network. And of course, if you are in the subcontinent, you can catch the action on Fancode. And just a reminder, if you don't already, why don't you follow us on social media, because there's so much happening in the world of European cricket. We've just announced a series next week in Bulgaria. It's going to be great to go to a new country again with European Cricket Series, but make sure you follow us at European Cricket, or you can follow me at Mr. Maximo. If you do enjoy these match preview videos, then please leave a like and a comment. I'll get to as many as I can. So why don't we have a look at what's coming your way on Friday. And now we have 5 matches on Friday. Just a reminder, because of the washout on Monday, the matches have been renumbered. So we're going to see matches 13 through 17, beginning with this clash. And like I said at the top of the show, the games will start 12:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. That's 1 hour earlier than Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You can see they're 10 over matches, so 2-hour time slots. And if you've been watching some European Cricket Series, I'm sure you're familiar with the format by now. We can expect a lot of action on a very fun Friday. So let's have a look at this match then. It's match 13 between the KCC-XI and Kent Lanka. We've got some likely teams for you, with the KCC-XI being led by Jazvinder Singh with Salman Ali behind the stumps, while for Kent Lanka, they'll be led by their captain, Danushka Takiri-Yadura, with Chamoda Arachiga to be their wicketkeeper. Now, both these teams without a win in their first 2 matches. That's unfortunate for them, but they still have a lot to play for, because if they can manage to finish 3rd in their group, they will get a chance to play in the Shield final on Saturday evening. So the semi-finals look a little bit unachievable for these 2 teams, but still I think this is going to be a pretty competitive match, because they do have that carrot of the Shield final up for grabs if they play well in their final 2 matches. Let's have a look at Mr. Maximo's 11 to watch, and hopefully you find this information useful, particularly if you are participating in some fantasy cricket. And for KCC-XI, I have super highlighted Jazvinder Singh. Now, this guy can bat anywhere, and he's also pretty good with the ball. He picked up 2 for 24 against Roma CC, and I think he's a pretty flexible kind of player. We can see him at the top of the order or the middle order as the situation dictates. I'd like to see him probably bat in the top 3 in this game, just to see if he comes off, particularly in the power play. I've also got some other players there for KCC-XI, including Simranjit Singh. He bowled a pretty tight over against Jinnah, who are good opposition, and we saw him open the batting in the second match, so it will be interesting to see if he gets another chance at the top of the order. I've got more batting options there, including their captain, Jazvinder Singh. Now, he looked good. He made 16 off only 6 balls in the first game, followed it up with 36 off 15 balls in their second match. He's probably their biggest hitter, and he leads his team in Maximo's hit. We've also got Simranjit Singh, who will probably bat 4. He top scored with 21 off only 10 balls against Jinnah Brescia in their first match, followed up with 31 not out off 18 balls in their second match versus Roma CC. So he's averaging over 50, and he's striking in excess of 180. He looks probably their most classy player. He just has to keep up those kind of numbers and put a winning score on the board for his team in this match. I've got some bowling options there for KCC-XI, including Noman Ali. He'll probably bowl first change and picked up a wicket versus Jinnah Brescia, as well as Atiq Tabriz, who will open the bowling as well, potentially, and he's picked up a wicket in each match he's played. He's a pretty reliable new ball bowler for them. For Kent Lanka, I have also highlighted some of their players, starting with super highlighting Mutamala Sudarshana. Now, he will probably open the batting, and he top scored with 21 against Roma CC. He's also contributed with the ball, taking 4 wickets, so he's been a very valuable player for them, and he'll need to play out of his skin if they're going to get up in this one. I think they'll be relying on him quite a lot. I've also got more batting options there in Murugaya Kanagishwaram, who can bat in the top 3 and also chip in with a couple of overs. He's picked up a wicket in the series already, as well as Desawi Muriyansalagi, who picked up a wicket. He took 1 for 7 in a really good over against Brescia. I've got an all-rounder there in Bashita Mahindukula-Surya, who opened in the first game. He made 21, but then batted in the middle order in the second game. I wonder where they'll bat him in this match, but he showed that he can hold a bat. Finally, in my 11 to watch, I've got Colombo Maha Pereira. Now, as well as opening the bowling, they've shown they like to have him bat in the number 3 position. So he's another guy who can be thrown up the top. And I just think it's a lot to do with the players they put in the right positions for Kent Lanka. I think they need to get players in form, confident players up the top of the order. So as well as opening the bowling, he could potentially bat in the number 3 position. So let's go to prediction time. And I've rediscovered a little bit of form with my predictions, as you might have noticed. And now a lot of people might say, well, this match, both teams without a win. But like I said, there's plenty to play for because these teams still have 2 games to play. And if they can win both of them, then potentially they could be featuring in the Shield final on Saturday night and taking some silverware away from the European Cricket Series. So in this match, from what I've seen so far, I was leaning towards Kings 11 because I just think they've shown a bit more fight and quality against some pretty decent opposition. So I think the Kings 11 will win this game against Kent Lanka. It's really important they put a score on the board. I think whoever bats first will want to make 100 plus and then keep it really tight with the ball. They won't want to give too many extras away and need to make the opposition fight for every run. I put Jazvinder Singh, the all-rounder, to be the star player, but also look out. I like Jazvinder Singh as well. Simranjit Singh, they've got a couple of players as well. I was tossing up for star player, but I just thought Jazvinder, because of his flexibility with the bat and the ball, I thought he was a good bet for star player. So we hope you enjoy all the action here on the European Cricket Network. It's great to bring ECS to you, and there's heaps more coming your way. Just one final reminder, if you don't already, to follow us on social media. And if you'd like to like and leave a comment, I would love that. And I'll get back to as many as I can. Head to our website for any additional information. I'll leave the link in the description, which will take you to the page regarding this series on the ecn.cricket website. It's a great place to get all that extra information so that you're more knowledgeable about the teams and players in the European Cricket Series. But for now, this is Mr. Maximo, Vinny Sandhu for the European Cricket Network saying enjoy the game, and we'll see you next time on European Cricket.